Hey, so what is going on, guys? It is Domino, and welcome back to the battlefield. I've got a pretty nice gameplay here for you guys. We are playing some defense on Grand Bazaar, and this isn't one of those kind of YouTube games, you know, those blowout kind of 50-1, you know, scores or whatever, because this is actually a competitive game, and it was my first ever pretty much go at playing competitive on Battlefield 3, and I'm not sure how you guys are going to enjoy it, you know, whether it's not really as entertaining, because at parts, obviously, it's a little bit slow. We're not playing against scrubby dubbies who run out, you know, in the open and stuff. But instead we're playing against some smart players, and I thought, you know what, you guys might enjoy it because it's kind of tactical, it's kind of methodical, and I thought, you know, I kind of run through it a little bit for you, but obviously it's kind of obvious what we're doing. We pretty much set up, you know, we do a Gandalf on these bitches, we do a thou shalt not pass, and we just try and lock down everything as much as possible. So you guys can see we're playing Grand Bazaar, and when you're defending on Grand Bazaar, it should be winnable. You know, you should expect to win, and we got pushed back to the third base. We were kind of worried because, as you guys know, Rush is kind of a momentum game. If you get one bomb site, the other team just kind of crumbles. But we decided, you know what, we're going to post up at this base because it was fairly easy to defend, and we're going to make it, you know, we're going to make a brick wall, make sure they can't get through. And I pretty much chose it upon myself this game to be the engineer. And as you guys know, playing Grand Bazaar, the Abrams, which the Americans get, can be a real match winner, and that can kind of steam through, because if that comes down the street, the infantry are soon behind it. And as soon as you get infantry behind you, you know, you get people start spawning on each other, and once they get in behind you on Rush, there is pretty much nothing you can do other than take out the whole squad, which, you know, it can be hard and stuff. Obviously, playing against good players, they're using spawn beacons and they're reviving each other, and we do a super good job this game. I'm playing with the sXs guys. We're playing against the Cell Clan, and I thought, you know, you might enjoy it, you might not. I need you guys' opinions on this type of thing, because obviously you're not going to see me run around, get triple sprays and stuff. It's a lot more, you know, tactical and all that kind of stuff. And I pretty much use good sight lines to this game. It's one thing I kind of found playing, because obviously I have little to no experience of playing this kind of thing. I imagined it was going to be hard, and it was, you know, it was fairly hard, but this was the game I kind of excelled in, and obviously my team were doing a super good job as well. And I was a little bit worried, you know, I'm a COD noob at heart, and we all know what Battlefield players think about COD players. And I want to, you know, I'm trying to make that transition to become a good Battlefield player and stuff. And I was a little bit worried about how I might, you know, let my team down and stuff. Because obviously these guys I'm playing with are super duper good players, believe me, because I've played against them. Playing against them sometimes can be like playing against a brick wall. You know, there's nothing you can do against it. But I thought, you know, I held my own this game. I did pretty good, and overall I think we were winning the series when we ended. Because what happened was we lost quite a few players, and obviously as you lose players, it's unfair when it's not balanced teams. And there was pretty much nothing we could do in the end. But, you know, with the games we did have 8 on 8, we won pretty convincingly, because the first game we were obviously attacking on this map, and I went 16-4, which is obviously my first ever game. This was my first game defending, and as you guys know, defending can often be harder. Although it's kind of, you know, defending should be easier, it's often harder because people like to push out and stuff. And at points in this gameplay, some of my teammates do push out, and they do make mistakes and stuff. But that can't be helped. You know, sometimes you just have to go out there and chase kills and stuff. But, you know, all in all, I thought this was a kind of enjoyable gameplay. When you guys see the score at the end, I think you're not going to be like amazed by it. I go 27-5, I think, maybe, I don't know. You're not going to be amazed by it, but I think you'll respect that it's a fairly decent score against some pretty good players. And when you're playing competitive, I don't know if any of you guys have actually done this, you'll find that some people, you know, they just come out of nowhere, and you think you've got it locked down, and then suddenly there'll be a guy behind you, and then one guy turns to 4 guys, and it can be quite tricky. And you guys see here, I think the tank kind of makes a push up the street in just a second, because, you know, they see they're running out of tickets, and they make that one big push. And as soon as that tank comes up the street, I just blow the shit out of it, because it makes a big mistake. And our team was pretty much organized. You know, we had engineers and stuff, and that was the mistake we made on the second base. I mean, the fact that we didn't take the tank out properly. You know, we kind of got distracted. We were all playing medic, just trying to revive each other and keep deaths to a minimum. But on defense, honestly, dying doesn't really mean too much. It's all about just, you know, keeping up there, getting back in the action, and just not losing the bombs. And coming up just at the end, you guys are going to see they actually plant the A bomb. I think at this point they've already taken B, but anyone who's played this map knows that A is pretty hard to get to. And you guys see this corridor here, it's kind of almost impossible to run through, and that's why, you know, we lock it down perfectly. And props to my team this game, they did a super good job of carrying me, because you know, obviously I'm a COD noob, and that's what everyone thinks about me. But yeah, this was, you know, I thought it was good gameplay. You guys see it here, I swapped out to medic, because unfortunately we had it locked down in terms of engineers, but we didn't have too many medics, so I had to get medic out and then, you know, revive guys and stuff. And watch this coming up here. You know, I try and patty cake that guy. I love saying patty cake. I love Pump Star. He's so cool. And look, it just doesn't work. And then I take a stupid death there. But at that point, I think that was my final death. And it was all in all a pretty decent gameplay against some pretty strong players. Hopefully you guys will respect that. I spawn in and CJ gets the disarm, which was pretty good. I don't know how they got through there, but they did it anyway. And with 2 kills left, I swap back to medic just to make sure we don't take any more stupid deaths, because I know the tank's gone and it won't respawn for a little bit. And all in all, thanks for the team this game. It was enjoyable. Sometimes it's really hard to play against because obviously the enemy team does shoot back. I know it's not like a triple Moab or any of that kind of crap, but hopefully you guys will enjoy the gameplay, and I will catch you all next time. Thank you for watching.